Hello, it is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020 on planet Earth. If you were gone, welcome back. Great to have you here on the home planet. I want to just tell you, first of all, lots of you made use of IXL yesterday after I kind of cooked up that little IXL part with social studies and science, your math and stuff too. Whoa, huge improvement. I love to see that. Again, it's optional, but the tools are there for you to practice your skills and to improve on them and to learn new things. So there are plenty of things out there for you. The choice is yours whenever it works for you to go and do those things. So great job, everybody. Really impressed, first of all, with that. That was huge. And congratulations to Brooklyn. She was the winner for the first week. Jackson Stahl was really close, and there were some others that were in the mix there too. So there'll be another prize, gift certificate for a free pizza at Express Lane, the hot stuff pizza place in town. So that'll be the prize. So let's take a look here at your assignments. First of all, you have your studies weekly. You have another day today to get that done. Feel free to do any of those mini labs as well. Accelerated Reader, AR, awesome work. Saw a few more tests coming in, and I know some of you are into those chapter books, and it might take you a few days. So keep grinding, keep going at it. If you need more books, give me a shout. Let me know. Also, too, there's tons of online options as well. So check those out where you can have books read to you, read alouds, that sort of thing. And vocabulary quizzes, do those too if there's an option. Doesn't hurt. Let's take a look at your journal writing for April 7th. We're kind of hitting the Easter theme here again. Your first option says, imagine that while on an Easter egg hunt, you find a very unusual egg. Describe the egg and tell what you will do with it. So, I don't know, let's just say, for example, once upon a time I was walking out in the forest and I heard a noise coming from the bushes. I bent down and I saw a golden egg and it was cracking. Okay, what's going to pop out of that egg? Okay, is it going to be a chick? Is it going to be a dinosaur? Is it going to be an elf? I don't know. Create some story, your imagination. Okay, if you don't want to do that option, your second option. Today is World Health Day. Write about 3 things you can do to keep yourself healthy. I think this is super important right now. It's hard to stay healthy. I'll tell you, I know for me, I'm not walking around as much as I used to. I'm not on my feet as much. I'm laying around a little more. I'll be honest. I'm probably eating not as healthy as I should be all the time. So I'm glad this one came up because I know today one of the things I'm going to make sure I do today is go on a really long walk. Write about 3 things that you can do to stay healthy, and write more than that. And then tell us maybe you want to tell or write down why it's important. Okay, instead of just saying eat healthy food. Well, okay, why? You should eat healthy food because it'll allow you to live a longer life. You'll have more energy, those sorts of things. So feel free to do any of those journal topics today. Some other options for you. Let's just take a look at the list here. First of all, if we have school again, the Minnesota Geography Challenge will be happening. Pull out that map. Start looking up some towns, 500 people or more. See if you can find one that I might not know, or 2 or 3 or 10, and study up. And use this as an opportunity for you to get a little more familiar with our great state. You should be able to find Holly on the map. You probably could find Minneapolis and St. Paul, and there's a good chance you know where Duluth is, but where's Brainerd? How about International Falls? Mankato? Rochester, home of the Mayo Clinic. Bemidji, home of Paul Bunyan. So take some time and look at that map and weave that into your day. Spend a few minutes looking at it. Some of you I know in your rooms, I've seen through our Hangouts, you've got it put up in your room. So that's always an option for you. If you need another map, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send you one. So just let me know. I've got tons of maps, tons. I will be glad to send you one. Other options, we take a look at the list here. Play some of those math games. Fill or bust, multiplication baseball. I sent home roll to 1,000. I know. Salute, multiplication top it. You've got your IXL stuff ready to go. Continue to do that. Keyboarding, I haven't really mentioned that. Keep working with that. Your handwriting, the list goes on and on. So there's plenty of things for you to do to keep yourself busy. Okay. We'll be moving into math here shortly, so you will need to get your pencil and your math journal handy. And also, if you want to, we're going to do some problems on the board. If you want to use your whiteboard and marker, go ahead. Otherwise, just a pencil and some scratch paper will do just fine as well. Okay. Ooh, I noticed something behind me. Bread, 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 bread. I love all these posters, and I kind of like this obsession we have with bread. I wonder if like a musician, famous musicians all gathered around and started making their own version of bread. Like for example, like of a country artist. I was riding on my horse and my face turned red. It was because I lost my bread. Or, let's say, a rap artist. Yo, bruh, yeah, we's gonna be talking about that bread, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or maybe a heavy metal band. Bread. Or Larry. No, I can't do Larry. I don't have the hat. Larry, he's not here. I can't do Larry without the hat. So, you get your things, and we've got another word from our sponsor. Can you believe it? It's taken me like 30 videos for that song to finally make an appearance. I remember seeing that video when I was like 4 years old, and that song has stuck in my head, been stuck in my head ever since. So I still just get goofy and giggly at the end when the big guy, Sugar, I still get a little goofy after that. So if that man were here and if I were his teacher, you know what I'd say? Yes, I have a job for you to do, Mr. Sugar Beat Man. Please say the word sugar 12 times, okay? Go.
Sugar, 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 sugar.
What do you think you're doing? You only said it 11 times.
Sugar.
Much better. Okay, so we're going to move into the math portion of the video, and today I want to talk about three things specifically. First, we're going to talk about multiplication when we are multiplying a 2-digit or 3-digit number times a 1-digit number. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second, we are going to do a little review work with parentheses, order of operations. Okay, and then finally, I'll get into the math boxes that you have that will be an assignment. Okay, So we had a little help from Mr. Harry Potter. That was so kind of him. He was too busy doing other things. I don't know if he's going to Walmart to buy more toilet paper. I'm not sure what he's doing. He could not make it here today, so I'm on my own. So if you get your whiteboard out, we'll do a few problems and we'll just kind of talk them through here. First of all, what we reviewed yesterday. So if I have a problem, do this with me, please. If I have 90 times 9, okay, 90 times 9, okay, we're going to take a look at that basic fact, which is 9 times 9. You should know that. 81. We count how many zeros are left over. We have 1 0. Boom. We're going to put that at the end. We have 810 for that problem. Okay? We'll do another one, a random one. I'm going to use red. That marker was about dead. Let's say I have 30 times 5. Okay? 30 times 5. Let's underline that basic fact. We have 3 times 5. Not too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult at this point. We have 1 0. We'll add that at the end. My product. We have a factor and a factor. Remember, the two numbers you multiply, they are called factors. The answer is called the product. My product would be 150. I'll do one more with you. You do this one on your own, and we'll see how you do. Okay? 80 times, ooh, hard, tricky one. 80 times 4. Okay, I'll step away. You need to know the basic fact of 8 times 4. Okay, when I've told you over and over again, it's so important to learn your basic facts. This is why, because you're going to have multiplication problems that are going to be more of a challenge. You have to know what 8 times 4 is. Okay, 4s, I've told you, are double doubles. So if you know 8 times 2, that's 16. You double 16, 16 and 16, that is 32. 1 0. My product is 320. Okay? All right. I'm going to erase my board. We'll step it up a notch. Okay? Here we go. We'll do 3 more. Okay? I'm going to crank these up a little bit in terms of difficulty here. Let's say I have 700 times, let's do 9. 700 times 9, the basic fact. 7 times 9, you need to know that. Write that down. And then you add your 2 zeros. 6,300. 9 times 7 is 63. We have 2 zeros. Boom. Okay. All right, let's say I have 40 times 40. 40 times 40. 4 times 4. That goes here first. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 0, 2 zeros. What do I do with them? I put them after the 16. 3 spaces over. 1, 2, 3. My comma goes there. Product is 1,600. Last one I'll do. Let's go 6,000 times 30. Oh boy, can we do this? You can do this. It's not that difficult. 6 times 3. Figure out what that basic fact is. You have to know that basic fact. 6 times 3, I could count by 3s 6 times. I could count by 6s 3 times. 6 plus 6 is 12. Add another 6, that's 18. Count up the zeros. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every third spot or third place value column, we're going to put that comma. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 180,000. Remember, when we see that first comma, we say 1,000. My product would be 180,000. Okay. Do more of these on your own if you're still kind of, I don't get it. Like I said yesterday, have mom or dad give you some and see if you can work them out. Okay. All right, erase those boards. Okay, something I didn't show you yesterday is, while we were writing those problems right now, we were writing them horizontally, correct? So we were going from left to right, okay? But you can also do problems vertically, up and down. you've seen problems and you've done problems like this if you have 36 plus 41, right? And you add them. 6 plus 1 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. The answer, the sum is 77, right? You've done the addition and subtraction problems like that. And I believe on your Mad Minute, that's how the multiplication facts are as well. I want to just show you, let's say we have a problem. Let's say it's 200 times 3. Okay, 200 times 3. Same thing. If you have a single digit number and you're multiplying it with a number that's rounded to the nearest 10 or 100, same thing applies. You can simply do this. You do 2 times 3, which is 6. Add the 2 zeros. Your product is 600. Okay, let's move on over here. Let's say if I had 50 times 9. Okay, the basic fact is 9 times 5. That is, write this down, 45. 1 0 left. That goes at the end. Your product is 450. Okay? That's for the easy ones. All right? Now, what I want to teach you today is I'm going to teach you how, if you have a single digit number and you're multiplying it by a 2-digit number and it's not like 40 or 20 or 50, rounded to the nearest 10. Okay, I'm going to show you one way. I'm going to show you, first of all, the traditional method. Traditional means the way that your parents and your grandparents learned this way. Okay, I'm going to teach you this way, and I'll teach you a couple other ways. And what you will do is you'll decide which method or which way is best for you. Okay, so let's say, I want you to write this down. Let's say I have 43 times 5. Okay? 43 times 5. What do I do? It's so easy. Just watch. We're always going to start at this number, this factor on the bottom. Always, right here. Okay? Get that in your head. When we add or subtract, we never start here. We always start up here, don't we? Okay? But when we multiply, we have a 2-digit number, 3-digit, however many digits times a 1-digit number, we will always start with the factor, the number on the bottom. Okay? Now that you have that in your head, here's what you do. Watch. First, I'm going to take 5 and I'm going to multiply it times 3. 5 times 3, 5, 10, 15. We are not going to write 15 here. We are only going to write 5. Okay? Now there's a 1 that is a part of that 15, correct? That 1 is in the tens column. Well, what do we do with it? We're going to carry that 1 and put it right here. Okay? This is where it gets a little tricky and you got to remember. We did 5 times 3. Now we're going to take 5 times 4. Again, that's a simple fact. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay? But we're not done yet, because we still have another 10 here. We still have another 1 to add. Okay? So I'm going to take 5 times 4. That's 20 plus 1. That equals 21. I put my 21 there. Our product is 215. Okay? Erase your board. We'll do another one. Let's say I had this. Let's take 79. Oh, this will be a doozy. 79 times 3. Check this out. Okay? 79 times 3. If you remember what I just told you, we are always going to start with the factor down here on the bottom. Okay? Right here. 9 times 3. 9 times 3. 27. Correct? Am I going to put 27 right there? No, you're not. You are going to just put a 7 there. Where do you think the 2 is going to go? It's going to go right above that 7 right there. Okay, in the tens column. Now we're going to take 3 times 7. 3 times 7. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus another 7 is 21. 21! 21. But I need to take that 2 and add it to the 21. I need to add 2 more to the 21. 21 plus 2. 23. Done. My product is 237. Okay, so we did a couple of them together. I'm going to write one on the board, step away, and I want to see if you can do this on your own. If you know what to do, get cracking, see if you can get it done. If you are having trouble, just listen to me as I talk you through it, and then do your best to try to solve this problem, okay? I know this is brand new stuff, okay? Mom and Dad can certainly help you as well. So let's say that I have the number, or let's say I have 86 times 5. 86 times 5, I'm going to step away. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 times 6. 5 times 6, that is a basic fact. That is a fact you should know. 5 times 6 is 30. But I don't put 30 here, I just put a 0 there. Okay? Where does my 3 go? Oh, I put a big 3 over here. And then I give it eyes, and then a mouth, and then it's got vampire teeth, and it's got one hair like Caillou. No, that's not what we're going to do with the 3. My 3 is going to go above this 8 here, correct? All right, I'm going to step away. What should I do now? What do I do? Yeah, I got to start back here. Remember, it all goes through this bottom 5, this bottom factor right here. I'm going to take 5 times 8. That's another basic fact. 5 times 8. 40. It's 40. And then what do I do with that 3? Do I add it? Do I subtract it? Do I multiply it? Do I divide it? Or do I eat it? I add it. 40 plus 3 is 43. So your product is 430. Here's what I would love for you to do. You have a whiteboard, right? Spend some time just cooking up some 2-digit times 1-digit type problems. So you're sitting there, okay, let's say your mom is sitting there and, Mother? Yes? Give me a 2-digit number in the 30s. Okay, 34. And then you pick the 1-digit number. Let's say you take 7. All right? See if you can figure that out. Okay? Do it, and then check it with a calculator to see if you got the product right or not. Okay? This is kind of the next big step with multiplication, boys and girls. Doing problems such as this. Okay? So we're just going to take these little baby steps, get further along. That's why you need to continue to practice your facts to get those down. Okay? Okay, so I just want to highlight a few things for those of you that want some additional practice. If you go into IXL under the H heading of multiplication, 4 options for you, 3 are review, and then 1 is something brand new that you can do. For H1, multiply by a multiple of 10. So for those, you're just doing the problems like 3 times 50, 7 times 60, those types of problems. For H3, you're multiplying numbers ending in 0. So you might get a problem like, 3 times 500 or 3 times 5 million, okay? But it's just a 1-digit number times a number that it all ends in zeros, okay? Number 6, multiplication word problems. So they're just simple number problems or number stories that use a 2-digit times a 1-digit number and they end in zeros. But the new one is H12. H12 deals with the types of problems I just taught you how to do. So you're multiplying a 1-digit number by a 2-digit number. So you might get a problem like 5 times 63 or 78 times 4. Those kinds of problems. You have 4 options there to help you, but specifically H12 is the skill or the level on IXL to get practice on doing the problems how I just taught you. Okay, and for what's due today, I'm making a little change for your assignment. I know in my notes, I said I kind of goofed up because in my notes I said Math journal pages 221. Both items will be graded, but I only put one page. I don't know what I was thinking. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to do page 220. 220. 220. Page 220. What page? 220. All right? That's what you will do. It's based on order of operations. Okay? We remember, we always do the problems in parentheses first. Then once those are done, we do multiplication or division next, from right to left. And then finally, we do addition or subtraction last. I'll do an example problem with you that'll help you for page 220. So let's say I have 56 plus 3 times 4. Okay? 56 plus 3 times 4. Well, first I look parentheses. Do I see any parentheses? Do I have multiplication or division? Yes, I do, right here. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 4 before I add 56 plus 3. Okay, well, if I did that, that would be incorrect. So I'm going to take 3 times 4. 3 times 4, 4, 8, that is 12. Okay, no more division or multiplication. I do have an addition problem, addition or subtraction, so I'm going to do some addition. 56 plus 12, well, if I break this into 10 and 2, 56 plus 10 is 66, plus 2 more is 68. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at page 220. You have 4 problems. Okay, the order of operation rules are above for you to look at. Okay, do problems 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then number 5, you have to do a little detective work and read the story problem, and you need to match which one of the top 4 number sentences matches number 5, okay? And that's all there is. Do not do page 221. No, no, no. Page 220, that is it. Okay, so you have your 1 math page, page 220, Finish Steadies Weekly, and your AR, and you have all those other options for you to stay smart. Okay, stay awesome, stay you, stay smart. You got it. Oh, trivia question. I almost forgot. I always forget to do this. I should be doing this at the beginning of the math portion, but we'll do it at the end. Do you remember reading this book when you were a little younger? The good old Hungry Caterpillar, The Very Hungry Caterpillar? Let's see how well you remember this book. I want to know this answer to this question. In the book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, how many days does the caterpillar spend eating? Okay, how many days does he spend eating? Okay, some of the things that he ate in the book, if you don't remember, he ate plums and pears, salami, chocolate cake, a leaf, and he ate a whole bunch of other things. But I want to know, how many days did the Very Hungry Caterpillar spend eating? Answer coming up here in just a moment. Make Tuesday great, and we will be done with this nightmare soon. Stay in touch. Send me messages on Hangouts. Look for an email or a message there on doing some Hangouts on today, hopefully sometime. In the meantime, just have a great rest of your day, and thanks for all you do. Thanks for all the memories. We're going to make a lot more very soon. Bye.
Dip through, twist you, didn't miss you. But back to the issue, I wish you stop trying to climb the pedal, cause you don't really want to get in.
What you wanna do? So you wanna get down? What you wanna do? So you wanna get down? What you wanna do? So you wanna get down? What you wanna do? So you wanna get down?